it's the greatest big air competition in the world. I mean, there's just nothing really to match it. I'm trying to think in my mind if I'm pissing anyone off by saying this, but there's just no way that anything could be as pimp as JOI is.
Been this cold all winter in the States. Cool. Sick back.
No, a lot of people go with the Kind, some people go with OGO. I'm trying out this new Swedish brand. It's called Box and Bag.
We flew into Stockholm and then took another plane to Östersund where Peter Seibo was there to greet us.
Peter, nice to meet you.
All the writers and filmers, and give us a heli ride over to Orris. So that was pretty insane, you know, getting picked up at an airport and then taking a 45-minute helicopter ride over to the venue. That's something Yoon would only do, you know, just go all out for the writers and for the filmers and make something really special happen.
Yoon is the man. This event is so sick. It's probably the only event that really takes care of the riders as well as it does. Picks us up from the airport in helicopters, hooks it up with lodging, dinner, parties, and the jumps that he builds are always perfect. This one included is probably the best jump that I've ever hit in my life. It's huge, it's awesome, and yeah, can't really thank Yoon enough.
I hope we can hit the booter. It looks freaking sick. Look at that thing, dude. True table, perfect 80-foot jump. So hopefully we can do it and should be a good time.
It looks nice. It's full winter and we haven't hit this jump in that kind of conditions before, so that'll be interesting.
Get that beaver going, dude.
That's a sick shot.
I'm not dancing to beaver. That doesn't happen.
What's happening?
Writers' meeting was held in the little shack right by the venue, and Yoon was just telling us what was going to be judged, style, amplitude, grabs, and honestly, Yoon was just in awe of how sick of the jump he built, you know? It was just an amazing jump, and everyone was feeling it.
First of all, thank you all for coming. Without you, I wouldn't do this, so it's a pleasure having everyone, and I hope you've had a good time so far. In-run was groomed yesterday. There's some fresh snow on it, so we're going to take everyone to the top, organize a nice plow so we can take all the snow off. And then we all go around, side step up the landing, and then slide that down. And then everything should be good to go. Tomorrow there'll be a 3-jump qualification, best trick counts, and 5 people move on from the list. So thank you all for coming. Really stoked you're here, and I hope we have a great time.
Thanks for having us.
Day one was pretty bad weather. Like, you could just tell the weather was coming in heavy. It was raining, snowing, and snow was super sticky, but everyone managed to get speed and ended up being a pretty fun session. Russ started off by doing a crazy triple cork 14, landing absolute bolts, which is pretty cool to see, and Jossie did 0 spin to the absolute bottom, and it was pretty wild. So first training day was pretty fun, and I ended up doing a triple cork 1440 and crashing, but I was like, whoa, this jump is nice because there was so much air time. I just had tons of time to spread eagle it out at the end and make sure I got my tips around. Pretty fun.
Meh.
It was good. It was a little sketchy to jump just because it was super sticky and all this fresh snow, but I don't know, it's pretty fun. Just a good little warm-up, check out the jump, but tomorrow is going to be way better and we're going to be faster and having more fun, so.
I don't know, did a couple dubs, nothing too crazy. Just getting a feel for it. Tomorrow will be a different day, be better.
You know, the next 2 days were really bad weather, so we couldn't really hit the jump and kind of just went out in the town and had a good time in Aura. So pretty mellow first start to the trip, but as time went on, it got pretty wild. This is Yoon Olsen's Audi R8 PPI something. First day was qualifications and ended up starting off pretty good. I did a triple cork 1440 for one of my jumps and got a 96 or something.
2X Games gold so far this year, and Brown goes triple!
Last run of the day, I pulled out the triple cork 1620, so it's pretty funny just, you know, land and switch on that rock solid landing, but riding away. Also Gus Kenworthy doing triple rodeo 1440, never been done, and then just insane crazy variations of dub cork 7s, dub cork 9s, and just all sorts of madness went on in qualifications. Finals day was perfect and it was beautiful outside that night, and the jump was on point once again. There was no speed issues or anything, and it was on.
I've never been more ready for anything in my life. Here we go.
I landed a triple cork 1440, but then had some trouble on my switch double Misty 12.
Look at that crowd holding that thing, ripping it all the way around. They say smooth and sexy. Row number 1, here he comes in hard.
One of the highlights of the contest was this kid named Frey doing a double cork 720, which is just a trick that people have been freaking out about a bunch, so it was nice to see someone finally put it to their feet and right away. Then went for a triple cork 1620 at the end and ended up crashing, but it was nice to see, you know, my roommate for the week and my really good friend Gus Kenworthy pull out switch triple rodeo 1440 and the double cork 1620 blunt, which is something no one's really ever done. So it was super fun to watch him win, and the contest was just amazing.
Just toying with it now. Yeah, I think Gus Kenworthy has done a different trick every single jump.
I just won the Universal Invitational. So stoked. Can't even believe it.
They waiting for what I spit and seeds get dealt with. With the trial for assault with a deadly felt tip. I spit hot lyrics that melt shit.